Hey, what's going on, guys? It's PJ from Team Lantern Corps, showing you my pro Cloudian deck build. I think Cloudians are severely overlooked. I've been running them for like almost about a year and some change now, and they're just amazing. Honestly, the best advantage you'll have with this deck is the sheer just the fact that it's just unexpected, and people will have to come up with just different ways to take your stuff out because most Cloudians have that genuine effect of not being able to be destroyed by battle. Uh, they can still take battle damage, but that's what your other cards, the support cards, are supposed to take care of. So I'll go and run through it. First, I have two at Cloudian Atlas. Atlas has the same genuine effect when he's normal summoned. For every other Cloudian on the field, he gets a fault counter. So summoned by himself, he gets one counter. But he also has one of the best effects, which allows him to remove a counter from three counters from anywhere on the field, your opponent's side or your side, from any monster, and make your opponent discard a card at random, which I find amazing, and it just helps out with Squall on the field, which I'll get to later. Um, Three of this guy, freaking uh, Stratus, yeah, Stratus. Pop two counters from him, destroy one monster on the field, on your opponent's side of the field. Um, Once again, really good. Good removal, pretty solid. Three, Acid Cloud. Acid Cloud, he pop two counters from him, destroy any back row, which I found really amazing. Let's see here. Two Turbulence, just so you can just special summon Smoke Balls. You remove one counter from Turbulence, and special summon Smoke Ball from your deck or graveyard. Two Cloudian Smoke Balls. Two Storm Dragons. Storm Dragon's actually pretty unique in this deck, and then I'd run no less than two because you can remove a Cloudian from play to special summon this card. I'm sorry, remove a Cloudian from play from your graveyard to special summon this card to the field, and then once per turn you can give out a counter. He has 1,000 attack points, which is genuinely more than what most Cloudians have. I think he's one of the strongest you'll actually ever be able to get out. Then we got Cloudian Sheep Cloud. This is pretty much to make tokens, so you can go ahead and run off the effect of the other Cloudian, so that you can get the counters whenever they're summoned. So play in defense, they destroy it, you get two Sheep tokens on the field. Then normal summon a Cloudian afterward, get the counters, pop the counters, do whatever you want to. Nimbus Man. Nimbus Man is really good because you can tribute as many water type monsters as you want to for this card, and for each Cloudian that you tribute it, he can get a fault counter for. And like all the others, he can't be destroyed by battle, and his effect is he gets 500 for each fault counter on the field, not just from him, but on the field. So I mean, I've won many games with him, swinging like 11,000, because people just let the counters get built that way, and the counters are really hard to stop. You'd have to have like some crazy removal to actually stop them. Also, to Herald of Orange Light. All the Cloudians, majority of them, are fairies, and this is a fairy build for them. So, I mean, Herald just goes in, it's a tuner. You can sync, most of the time, you're able to sync for 6, unless you actually change it up with Sheep Cloud or Smoke Ball. But it's going to cost you, like, almost your entire field to sync for, like, a higher end number. Also, Dark Lord Desire. Dark Lord's Desire is pretty good. You can just sack one fairy type for them. Since all the clouds and fairies and they're not destroy a battle, I mean they just make good sack. You can sack really easily with it. And I mean his effect just to send a card from your opponent's side of the field from to the graveyard. It's just amazing. Fuck Raikou. All right. Also, to Archlord Christia. Uh, yeah, I mean its effect's awesome. If you know what it does, you already know. I mean, but for those who don't, if there's exactly 4 fairies in the graveyard, you can just drop this card and add a fairy from your graveyard to your hand, and neither player can special summon. And with Cloudians, it's really easy to get this guy out because you can either sack for him because they're not destroy a battle, or if you're like shy, shy like maybe two fairies in the graveyard. Just turn them into defense position. They instantly die. Drop Christia, bring one of them back. I mean, yeah, it's stupid how well it combos off itself. Also, Herald of the Heaven. Just throw him away. Just grab a Sanctuary in the Sky, which is a lifesaver in this deck. I mean, yeah, I mean this card's amazing, and plus it puts one in for Christia in the graveyard. So I mean, it's really good. Uh, 3 Sanctuary in the Sky, need it. No less. I mean, no less than 3. I mean, if you don't have this, you could potentially lose because they're just going to keep ramming into your monsters. Yeah, they don't die by battle, but they're still going to smack it in the face. 3 Cloudian Squalls. Squall is amazing because it's once per turn during your standby phase, add a fall counter to all face-up monsters, your opponents and yours, which is really good. 2 Fall Control. You could run 3. I've tried running 3. It was okay. I've even gone down to 1. I would recommend no less than 2 though, because you can just sack a Cloudian creature, a Cloudian monster on your side of the field, and give a face-up monster 3 counters. Moray of Greed. Pitch 2 water monster from your hand to back to your deck. Shuffle. Draw 3. It's a good card. Salvage. Add 2. I only add 1. I only play 1 of this, but you know its effect. Add 2 water types back to your from your graveyard to your hand. Solidarity, because it. I mean, the increase is just ridiculous. I mean, you start swinging with Smoke Ball being like 1,000 attack points. People are just gonna be, you know, awed. You're just gonna, you know, look at you like, what the fuck? And it's amazing. Gets all the other Cloudians beefy. You clear their side of the field and start swinging. Lightning Vortex, just good removal. Gold Sarcophagus. Search out Herald of the Heaven if you don't have Sanctuary of the Sky in your hand. Go ahead and get a good -1 from the deck. 2 Spirit Barriers. It's good. Good ability to be able to stop damage. Just in case people get arrogant, just feel like, you know, they feel comfortable when they actually remove the Sanctuary of the Sky, but then they attack, flip Spirit Barrier. Ah, crap, what does that do? Well, yeah, they're just kind of screwed out of it. 2 Dark Bribe. I used to run 3. And I'm still debating about putting 3 back in here, but it's a good card to stop all around destruction. Since Heavy Storm's not even a factor anymore, I mean, it's really good, and since you don't have to worry about, I mean, this would probably, the only thing you have to worry about with this deck is Dark Hole. I mean, and among some other stuff, but that nobody really runs any of their decks anymore. Oppression, just because the only thing you'd really special summon is Christia and the Smoke Balls. But, I mean, not too many people are going to stop the Smoke Balls. And 1 Water Art just for control. This is the fun part about the deck though to me, because it's a card slot that you can keep revolving out. I mean, I've gone as far as to put Raw in that spot before, just because I could sack 3 creatures, just to mess with people's heads, maybe even throwing Convulsions from Nature. But this is an empty card slot, and this is what Dark Bribe used to be. But I found this to be a little more diverse. But yeah, also the sideboard is pretty much anti-Glad Beast, and except for these 2. 2 Lava Golems, just I side them out every game. I side them into every game because, I mean, you can just sit there and watch your opponent just burn to death. 3 Jujutsu Masters, anti-Glad. Ojama Trio, good against X-Sabers, stop them from swarming so quickly. Swallow Flip. 2 Consecrated. I used to run 3. Think still debating about putting another one back in there. 3 Corridor of Agony. And once again, anti-Glad Beast, and Cloudian Squall. I'm sorry, Updraft. Updraft is really good because it removes all the counters on all the fall counters on the field, and your opponent takes 300 for each. It's good against slower decks. But yeah, that's pretty much it so far. I do have an extra deck, but it's filled pretty much of the basic stuff. So Arabellum, Black Winged, Iron Chain, Flame Veil, Scrap Dragon. I'm gonna start Archfiend. Blah, sorry. Bryanak, Ancient Fairy, Light Gazer, another the Tiger. I love Justice Destructor armor. I found this is amazing, distinctive arm because I mean, against like, if you're playing somebody who's running light, it's just over. It's just, oh my god, the effects for this thing is just stupid. Colossal Fighter, Catastor, Stardust, Avenging Knight, Sacred Wyvern. But yeah. But like I said, no, the only things you'd have to worry about with this Cloudian deck is some random stuff that most people won't play in tournament anymore, like stumbling and anything that will change your Cloud's defense. If your Cloudin are put in the face of defense division, they will die. That's just one of the biggest downfalls to them. So, but yeah, rate it, try it out, tell me what you think, and yeah. All right, thanks guys.